Hello, my name is Leslie Jones, and I am here with some updates on my multiple sclerosis diagnosis. So, back in July, I went in for an MRI to get my ear checked because I have ringing in my ear. And I got the results back, and it said that I had MS. So, I had to wait 3 months to go see a neurologist, and I went and saw her, and she told me that she is not convinced that I have MS because she says I show no symptoms. So she ordered 2 more MRIs and a spinal tap. So they didn't find anything except for 2 bulging discs in the other MRIs. And then with the spinal tap, it did come back positive with those bands that they look for in your spinal fluid. And so I went and saw my neurologist again after that, and she told me that she still doesn't believe that I have MS. And she is telling me that I have radiologically isolated syndrome. So basically, MS shows up on the MRIs, but I don't have symptoms for it. And she told me that before I have symptoms that she can't diagnose me. So she told me that the symptoms are that I have to be diagnosed are I have to go blind, I have to lose feeling in one half of my body sideways or from like my waist down. So I just am really confused because I feel like I have a lot of symptoms, and the more that I research it, I feel like I have a lot of symptoms. She told me that she can put me on medication and start treating it, but my concern is that if I am not going to be diagnosed with MS, why would I go on medication to treat it? She told me that it would wipe out my immune system. So I am guessing I would be sick all the time. So why would I do that? But I am also going to go see someone else about my symptoms and reading the MRI. I did research on RIS, radiologically isolated syndrome, and it said that a lot of people will develop MS within 10 years who have RIS. So that is where I am at right now. Still trying to figure out if I should go on medication, but I am going to go see someone else because I've been doing a lot of research, and there's a lot of people who talk about both of their hands going numb and different things like that. But she told me that it has to be on one half of my body, like both of my hands can't go numb, just one, because where the lesion would be at on my brain, it would only affect, half of your body because it's just on one half of the brain that would control that area. But my mother also had multiple sclerosis, and she passed away 20 years ago, and she never went blind or lost complete feeling in half of her body. So that's also really confusing for me. So another thing I'm wondering about MS is if anyone who is watching this has MS, are you always cold? Like, I've been reading that heat really affects people, but I live in the desert, have my heat on in my house, have a blanket, have a hat on, and I am still freezing. And so I'm just curious if anyone else is always cold. I asked my neurologist about that, and she said that that would not be a symptom of MS. But thanks for listening.